Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rick Phillips with CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports. And we are live from Fairfield Senior High School in Fairfield, Ohio. Today's action is boys tournament action with the Wilmington Hurricane and the Middletown Middies. Wilmington comes in 13-9, Middletown 8-16. And as far as the seeding goes, there is a world of difference in the two as far as seeding, as you would expect with those records. But don't be surprised. Wilmington will have all it can handle with this Middletown team, and that is because they play in a very tough league, the GMC, and of course they're very familiar with the floor that we're playing on because this is Fairfield High School and they're part of that league, the GMC. So today we've got Charlie Hargrave doing our play-by-play, Joe Davis adding color. I'm on the camera, and we're going to be getting underway.
Black and orange.
Yeah, the 20-minute clock has not started yet. Actually, the teams just came in, at least Wilmington is in and seated. Middletown, they've got, looks like a fan section, but their team, it is here. They just aren't here in the arena yet. So when the 20-minute clock starts, obviously everybody will be ready to get prepared for warming up in that for basketball. But anyway, that will probably be happening in the next 10 minutes as we get ready for this Campus Nation broadcast, and also being streamed over the air as well as over the internet on WALH 106.7 in Wilmington, Ohio. And so once again, we want to welcome all of you that are listening to us on your hometown broadcast station, WALH 106.7 FM in Wilmington. And I want to welcome you to Hurricane Basketball on WALH and CampusNation.com, the sports animal. What'd you say?
Are you asking me to go?
You ought to. All right, folks, welcome this evening. And like Rick said, Wilmington is out here. They're sitting down. They're waiting for the 20-minute clock to start, which should be in about 5-6 minutes. Middletown, one thing that strikes me about Middletown right off the bat, Rick, they not have 1, 2, but 3 6'6" players. Yeah, they do have some height as far as their team.
And they also program for just a moment.
Yep, and they also have a 6'5" player. And of course, we have this Middletown team. They played this year, at Wilmington, I believe. I think that's on the CampusNation.com website. But Middletown, as I said, Middletown will give Wilmington all they can handle with their height. How many seniors does Middletown have? I'm letting somebody borrow my book right now. Right, so we can find that out pretty quick. The Joe Davis book gives you any idea. Of course, Wilmington has 2 seniors, and yep, we have, let's see, Middletown has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seniors. Right. They're coached by Darnell Hoskins, Jim Staley, Aaron Chambers, and Tony Joseph, which if I remember right, wasn't Jim Staley a coach at Wilmington for a while? I believe so. You know, there's a lot of people with roots or have touched in the Wilmington area as far as that we've seen throughout the years. Now, just to give you sort of an idea, we're in the Dayton 1 bracket, Division 1 district tournament, and there has already been a round of games that have been played here at Fairfield High School. Prior to this game, we were in a bye, so to speak. We are the number 12 seed. Middletown is the number 17 seed. Middletown defeated Glen Estey, the number 14 seed, 56-28. So once again, that just goes to show you that with their height, they're going to be competitive with any team they go up against. And of course, they're in such a tough league. Speaking of a tough league, whoever wins this game more than likely will face Oak Hills. Edgewood is the 21 seed. Oak Hills is the number 3 seed. And other than Springfield, who is the number 1 seed in the lower bracket, Oak Hills is the team you'll have to get around if you're going to be seeing Springfield, I would imagine, in the University of Dayton district final game at UD Arena. So that would be a heck of a game. You talk about Springfield, we saw them earlier, and Oak Hill, we saw them up at the Benny Trail.
That's right.
Up in Hillsboro.
At the beginning of the year when we first played in, yeah, they were one of the teams. Hurricane now are taking some warm-ups.
They're going to be in their white unis tonight. That means the Middletown Middies will most likely be in their purple uniforms. Another thing, too, I believe Middletown's band director used to be at Wilmington also. David Weiss, I believe is his name. Weiston, something like that. David Weiston. So that's some Middletown Wilmington ties there.
Looks like they're trying to move everybody back here.
Making us a little more cozy, isn't he? Referee's pushing our tables back. He didn't like them that close to the out of bounds line, which
makes sense.
It looked like it was pretty close earlier. So we got Jumping Joe Davis out on a pizza run. That's nice. They do a little.
Is that what he's doing?
Yeah, I told him to go get his stuff.
Charlie always thinking of food.
Well, heck yeah.
And they do have a hospitality room. Charlie remembered that from last year, and so he went to smell it out, and he found it.
And pizza and cookies. Of course, what I had for lunch, Rick.
I don't know, what did you have for lunch?
Pizza.
Oh, you had pizza for lunch. Yeah. Well, see, you shouldn't have had pizza knowing
Well,
that,
I didn't know. I didn't know.
You didn't remember the hospitality room, did you?
Well, we went to 2 or 3, which was nice last year. Unlike the girls' tournament, who didn't do anything for us.
Yeah, well, with the hundreds of thousands of dollars in broadcast rights that we pay for these games, we should be treated to lobster and steak.
Joe's coming up. He looks like he's got about a handful of pizza there. Of course, he brought one drink for himself, nobody else.
Well, and I don't even think, are you supposed to be eating in the gym? They're probably going to kick us out now. I'll be back in the principal's office again. I've been expelled at least 3 or 4 times because of Joe.
I know. Joe gets us in trouble occasionally.
Eating a pretzel. Everybody will hear the crunching in their...
Thank you, Joe.
Lee Pendy in the studio. It's delicious. So we want to...
Oh, yes, Lee. It's good.
Yes, La Rosa's, Lee.
Did you get me cookies? Oh, okay. You got me a cookie.
See, look at that. He's getting on me already. I got everybody
We have pizza and
except
cookies.
your drinks you'll have to get yourself because I didn't know what you liked. And they had Sprite and Coke.
I just drink water.
And they also had water.
Well, if you get up and play your Coke, it'd be great. Just saying.
Just saying.
So, Wilmington, their last game was against Chillicothe, so they got quite a long layoff.
Yeah, it has been a long layoff.
Where Middletown, they played just a few days ago. It'll be interesting to see how the layoff affects the Hurricane.
Yeah, it's either going to, one way or another, the rest is going to be good for them, or the long delay is going to be bad for them. So it'll be interesting to see which way they come out from that.
And we've got a message or messages from the. Angie says she hears us and she hears us eating.
She hasn't heard me eating yet. So whatever you've heard.
It's probably Charlie because Charlie eats loudly. I'm a quiet eater.
Listen to this. That's all he's been doing is picking on me the whole trip down.
Yep.
It's bad.
Well, this is the anniversary of the famous "I saved your life" in the car from the last time.
Well, I don't know if it's the anniversary, but yes, last time we made a trip down here, Rick avoided a big wreck, which was good. And
Here's for all of you guys. The starters are circled.
all right, I tell you, we got the stat ladies next to us.
That's right. The Middletown stat ladies are number uno numero.
You're the Fairfield stat ladies, right? Or are you the Middletown?
No, she's Middletown.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Wow.
So
Joe's getting.
we've got the perfect seat here tonight.
Joe's getting La Rosa sauce on the paperwork.
Already, Joe. Jeez.
Can't take him anywhere.
Good stuff, though. We got about 15 minutes to game time.
For the Hurricane, we've got the starters, and for the Middies, we've got the starters.
I
That's
walked
great.
out and I asked the guy, "Can I go get a couple pizzas?" What I said, and bring back in over the table. And he goes, "2 pizzas?" And I went, "No, 2 pieces." He goes, "Oh, for us." He goes, "Yeah, that's fine." I said, "But I like your thinking. Can we just bring in a couple pizzas over here?"
That's been good. Middletown's got a lot of height. And, that's one thing I'm a little worried. The starters for Wilmington, it's the same five: Curtis Goucher, Matt Smith, Dylan Bogard, Jeffrey Mansfield, Chris Worry. For Middletown, we have a 6'2 senior, Nelson Rutledge. Cliff Snow, a 6'5 senior. Aaron Jones, a 5'10 sophomore. Christian Christian Struther.
I would have known.
6'3". Well, that's what I said second, but it does have an O, not a U in there. Christian Struther.
Like Scatman.
6'3". And Jomar Bailey is 6'6 senior.
They have 2 6'6", a 6'5". So
they got 3 6'6 kids actually in their
and then this one's 6'5", and then
in their program. In the program over here, they got 3 6'6 and 1 6'5.
Oh wow! Well, this one doesn't have a height on it. Yeah, Shane didn't. This one here, he's got nothing, so he may be 6'6 also.
Who knows? He might be 6'9. Say, this is a nice facility here at Fairfield. They got seating. It's kind of like the horseshoe. They got horseshoe seating. They got a walkway that goes around the top, and you walk down into your seats. Of course, everything's red and white because that's Fairfield Indians colors. Right. Looks like they might have had a decent team this year. I'm seeing 6 seniors that was on Fairfield's team this year. So I don't know how they've done in the tournament. They're probably not in this area, are they? Now, there is a game after ours tonight, and that's Oak Hills and Edgewood. And Edgewood's number 21 seed, and Oak Hills, like Rick says, number 3, and they're a very talented club.
Fairfield was 10-10.
They were only 10-10. I wonder if they won their first game against Sycamore.
They were 7-13.
They probably did, I would say.
Getting ready to play. If they did, they were playing tonight against Walnut Hills at 8 p.m. at Lakota West.
Well, the orange and black, the fans are starting to roll in, and the purple from the middies are starting to roll in behind us.
Yeah, actually, the clocks have started, and we're down to 2 minutes.
12 minutes.
12 minutes till this game gets underway. I guess it's not 2 minutes, is it?
We'll have to keep an eye on Rick tonight.
Rick gets eaten.
I'm just worried about Joe because he's got like La Rosa sauce all over the scorer's table.
I do not. I had a little
Somebody
bit
is going to slip, and they're going to break a leg or something slipping in your La Rosa sauce. And of course, La Rosa's being the preferred choice down here in the Cincinnati area.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Generations in Wilmington is still good. I gotta say that to Kerry Garvey on my basketball team.
Oak Hills coach is in the arena already.
Yeah, Oak Hills will play Edgewood in the next game. After this, it starts at approximately 7:30, depending on how this game goes.
I'm sure,
barring any bonus coverage.
You'll have to hit Terry up for a little fee for using his name on here.
Yeah, just make sure that we don't get your La Rosa's pizza on our microphones.
I'm Jet.
That's for the fourth. That's for the fourth quarter.
As you try to stuff your faces.
That's for the fourth quarter. That's all right. We'll be hungry after the game, won't we, Charlie?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that room's open even after the game.
I knew that was coming. Wilmington will be starting on our left side tonight. We're setting right at mid-court, pretty much.
Yeah, if it was a football field, we'd say we're probably on the 40-yard line.
Yep.
Yeah, the camera's probably on the 20 or 30-yard line. But the good thing is the Hurricane start on this side and finish on the other side. So they'll be going from left to right.
What's good about that?
Well, because I can get better perspective on the other side than I can up close.
Okay.
From a camera's point of view, Joe, I know for your old eyes it would be hard. So we've had this.
Well, I'm thinking.
We've announced the starters, right?
I'm thinking of the team. I'm thinking, you said, oh, it's good. And I thought, well, is that going to help Wilmington? That they're on the other side or something?
Helps Rick.
Rick don't think of the team. He thinks of Rick.
That's right.
Uh-oh, Joe's dancing. Watch out.
Come on, Boucher.
Yeah, help yourself. They'll be here all game. Referee coming over and helping himself to our candy. Eat all you want.
Remember, we're from Wilmington.
That's right. Yeah, that's great Wilmington candy.
That's Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls.
Looks like is that Oak Hill's rolling in? Oak Hill's rolling in to watch this game.
Right.
They were probably one of the better teams we've seen this year.
Yeah, Oak Hills has definitely got some strength to it.
They almost got here before the Middletown Ladies got here.
Yep.
If you're wondering why you don't hear Joe too well, it's because he's got his microphone down so he doesn't put the pretzel and everything else
I
on
was
it.
keeping the pizza away from the microphone.
That's a good idea. Yeah. The microphone appreciates it, Joe.
Now he's trying to take my food.
Yep.
Not a huge Wilmington contingent here, but they're starting to slide in.
Yeah. I see Marty's wife over there. Oh, I see Marty up there too. Marty's up there schmoozing. He looks very dapper.
Marty's doing what Marty does best.
Yeah. Barbecue?
Yeah, actually, number 2 best. Best is making barbecue. Sure starter, doesn't it? Okay.
Thank you, Bill.
Hey, Bill. All right.
It's okay.
We always thank you.
So, just over 7 minutes to go before we start this first game. One of 2 games here from Fairfield Senior High School in Fairfield, Ohio.
And the question is, how will Wilmington come out? Will they come out rested and ready, or will they come out rusty and, sporadic? Because it's been, how long's it been? It's been what?
Well, Chillicothe was the last game.
Over 2 weeks. What, 17 days?
Well, let me pull up the website and we'll get the date off
I'd
of
say
it.
knowing their coach, they will not be.
No, I don't think. Coach Noska will have them ready one way or another. That doesn't mean that there won't be some opening jitters, but the last game was February the 17th. So,
That's
11 days. 11
That all
days.
seems like it's been longer than that, doesn't it?
Well, we've only done like half a dozen games of other types.
That's probably why.
We did, 2 or 3 girls games, and we did a couple college games.
Right, college championship game with Ohio Northern and Wilmington.
Rick, take a shot, Rick.
I can't do that because I am under contract to a professional basketball shooting league. They shoot at me with the basketball.
Yeah. Was that paintballs?
yeah, that's right.
They shoot at you. You know what? I was going to tell you, there's another event you should cover, but I'm not going to be in town. But on March 11th, down at Adena High School, big time wrestling.
Yeah, is that a Saturday? Well, we probably have a professional football game of some type there going there.
You may or may not.
Well, women don't start till in April.
Flex, you never know.
Yeah, the flex right now are flexible. We don't know.
What's your guys' opinion of Harvard pay? Like it? Don't like it? No, I stuff it up. I wrestle, and I just retired. I do volleyball.
Theoretically, you can get it quicker.
Yeah.
It's the only good thing. Guys start just being 1099s to come in.
Right. I already got mine from volleyball. And I heard from another official that if the school wants to,
Who's talking shop with the officials here?
That's right. One official to another.
What happens is if you make over $600 at one play,
right.
you're going to get 1099.
Right. But if you are out to make one game, you're going to get it.
Now that one play is horrible.
Right.
So everything cycles through. Before you know what you want to explain to the business.
Right.
Some guys play everything.
Yeah. And when you bring that up to
All right, both teams are on the floor and shooting, warming up. 4 minutes to go before we get this game underway.
and I was like, you can say that, but
And as we said, on our end of the scorers table, and we are on, as you look at the floor, we are on the visiting side, and we are looking at the floor from the left side of the visitor side scoring table. We're at the end of the table, so we're, I don't know, like they said, about the 40-yard line. I'm got the camera at about the 30-yard line when you think of a football field, but we'll have a good vantage point. Particularly, it's easier for me when the Hurricane are going to finish up on the other end of the floor. Yeah, Joe, you got to put them on that way. Yeah, get them backwards.
I think it might sound better.
So now, Charlie's still eating. I was going to say, now is everybody finished?
I finished.
I don't eat as fast as you guys.
No, you just eat 3 times what we eat.
No, Joe got me less. I had like a dozen cookies.
I had him 3 pieces of pizza.
Yeah.
2 pieces.
I got he had more pretzels than anybody. 'Cause I knew Charlie liked pretzels.
Yeah.
There you go. Help yourself.
Because he's twisted.
Yeah.
Well, since I went and got him, I did get me one
I do
extra chocolate
appreciate
chip
that you
cookie.
did that.
Yeah, Charlie usually has his son go get the popcorn and all the food items.
I mean, I
over
went,
at
and
Wilmington
got
College.
the brochures. I went and got the food.
Joe, you're a heck of a man.
Yeah, Joe, you are.
And then I get complaints about, you didn't give me a drink too?
Well, you can go do that now. So you can make up for that error. 2 minutes, 29 seconds. I'll tell you what, don't even feel like it's basketball time yet.
Wait a minute, what's Rick got to do with the camera right? The camera's set up, he can walk over and get him a water and you a drink.
No, I have to keep an eye on you two. Whenever I leave, something always happens.
When it's fun.
Yeah. You know what that means. Fortunately, Lee is in the studio in a comfortable chair, probably sleeping, because he knows that we've got 2 minutes till the game starts.
The safety of all present at this contest, smoking is prohibited.
Can't smoke, Joe. So Smoking Joe is not going to smoke tonight.
It's blowing the snow.
Blowing
the snow with Joe.
Policy is greatly appreciated. Violators
On the go with Joe.
to leave the premises.
I could be taken too many different ways.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Board of Education, the Athletic Department, and the administration of Fairfield High School extend each of you a cordial welcome to this tournament.
Giving us to be a good sports
Wilmington
speech.
High School and Middletown High School are members of the Ohio High School Athletic Association and abide by high standards of conduct, competition, and relations with other member schools. The athletes in this contest are friendly rivals, all in attendance.
Joe, you better get in on that over there with Middletown.
Expected.
What, the huddle?
Is that a huddle?
I don't know. That's a huddle or
The officials for tonight's contest have been assigned in accordance with procedures adopted.
Well, some of them are so high, so tall, that this way they can all talk to each other.
The officials are Bobby Sagers, Dan Bly, and Adam Sensabaugh.
Give me a root beer.
Let me just get you a few out.
All right.
I used to eat these things.
8
when I was
minutes
a
on the
kid.
clock. We're getting ready for basketball. Going to have the national anthem here in just a minute. Joe, are you singing today?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Now, would you please rise and join us in honoring this great nation with the playing of our national anthem?
This is like old home week. We're back. Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rick Phillips with CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports. And we are live from Fairfield Senior High School in Fairfield, Ohio. Today's action is boys tournament action with the Wilmington Hurricane and the Middletown Middies. Wilmington comes in 13-9, Middletown 8-16. And as far as the seeding goes, there is a world of difference in the two as far as seeding, as you would expect with those records. But don't be surprised. Wilmington will have all it can handle with this Middletown team, and that is because they play in a very tough league, the GMC, and of course they're very familiar with the floor that we're playing on because this is Fairfield High School and they're part of that league, the GMC. So today we've got Charlie Hargrave doing our play-by-play, Joe Davis adding color. I'm on the camera, and we're going to be getting underway.
Black and orange.
Yeah, the 20-minute clock has not started yet. Actually, the teams just came in. At least Wilmington is in and seated. Middletown, they've got, looks like a fan section, but their team, it is here. They just aren't here in the arena yet. So, when the starting lineups one more time.
Beginning with the Middletown non-starters. Number 3, Keontae Powell. Number 5, Keon Williams. Number 23, Colin Isaacs.
All right.
Number 24, Blake Marshall.
Giving the non-starters right now
Morris.
for Middletown.
Jomar Bailey. And now for the Middies, Carolina.
There we go.
At guard, 6'2", senior number 1.
Nelson Rutledge starting at guard. Cliff Snow.
6'5", senior number 11, Cliff Snow.
6'5" senior Cliff Snow.
Guard, 5'10", sophomore number 14,
Aaron Jones starting for Middies.
and guard, 6'3", senior
5'10"
number
sophomore.
22, Christian Strutter.
Christian Strutter.
And
6'3" senior.
junior number 25,
Omar Bailey, and he's 6'6", folks.
What that hair is about
And now for the Wilmington lineup, beginning with the non-starters. Number 3, Willie Morris. Number 4, Ted Murphy. Number 5, Brady Evans. Number 21, Lane Privet. Number 22, Cameron Coomer. Number 23, Alex White. Number 33, Nathan Marker. Number 34, Colt Smith. Number 55, John Stewart. And number 12, Stephen Sweeney.
Now,
For the Hurricanes starting lineup. At guard, junior number 11, Curtis Shea.
I love this announcer here.
Junior number 31, Matthew Smith. And guard, junior number 32,
Tyler Bogard, Matt Smith, Curtis Michelle,
guard, junior number 43, Jeffrey Mansfield.
Mansfield, 48,
And forward, senior number 44, Chris Floyd.
Brushing him off.
Brushed him off.
And now for those in attendance and the millions around the world, you know your feet. It's time for basketball!
I think we got Vince McMahon here doing the announcing from the WWF.
He is good. He is very good.
All right,
I love it.
Firing wore down.
all right, fired up.
We are ready for tournament basketball. Here we go.
Tips up, Wilmington gets the tip. Bogard brings it up. Again, Wilmington going right to left on your radio dial. Middies will be going left to right. Wilmington in their home whites. Ball's into Rory, and he puts a little turnaround up. That's good. Bringing the ball up is Strutter. Almost moving back there on the Middies. Jones has it out on top. Wilmington playing man to start out with. Gets it down to Strutter. Ball's out on top with Cliff Snow. Defeated into the big man. Takes a shot up, no good. Gets blocked by Rory.
Right off the bat, I'm saying that they're letting them play ball. They're not going to be too that touchy we saw the other day.
I know. You never know. We'll see. Three-pointer put up. Matt Smith. Oh, good.
Well, it's sort of starting to answer maybe a little bit of your questions.
5-0.
They don't look tight, do
They
they?
don't look tight. They're not afraid to shoot. They're going in. Got the ball into Warry quick.
Pass out to number 35, Omar Bailey. He gets the ball into Cliff Snow.
Stolen.
Ball is taken away. Bogard has it. He's pushing the ball up
Matt
the
Smith
stick.
is open. Oh, a little too fancy boat dribbling.
Gets the ball taken away by Aaron Jones. Shot underneath, put up, no good. Rebound comes from Middletown, but they try to
Looked like a foul before that.
Well, there's been a couple block shots that earlier in the year I would say I've seen referees call fouls and they're letting them go there. So
5-0 right now. Wilmington with the basketball. Bogard bringing it up. Being guarded tightly by Aaron Jones. Shoots up at the foul line.
Got it.
Good. 7-0. Aaron Jones bringing the ball up court for Middletown.
you figure the boys playing for Wilmington this year all went to that final state.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not like this is the first time they played in a big game or anything. So
Shot put up by Cliff Snow underneath. Gets the two-pointer. 7-2. Bogard has the basketball. Gets over to Smith. Back to Bogard. Dribbles left side.
nice move.
Puts the shot up and misses it. Rebounded by number 11, Cliff Snow. He's going to go all the way. Yes. Call a charge on Snow.
good defense by Warry.
Offensive foul.
Warry took the charge, stood in there.
Minions first.
That's the pressure.
They're just picking up, man. 7-2. Bogard bringing the ball up. Aaron Jones guarding him. Warry, three-pointer.
Oh, wow.
Oh, good.
Nice shot, though. It looked good.
They're getting the ball down quick. Warry's back.
Nice
He's
passing.
hit. Shot put up by Omar Bailey, and he goes in. Mansfield bringing it down for Wilmington. He goes to the right side, gets the ball knocked out of his hands. Will stay with Wilmington underneath the Wilmington basket. 7-4, about 5 minutes left to go here, first quarter. Bogard puts it up underneath.
It's number 32, Tylen Bogard.
9-4, Wilmington up early here. Snow has it, now on the left side. Gets it back out to Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones being guarded by Goucher. Gets it out to big man, Omar Bailey. Over to number 1, Nelson Rutledge. He shoots the three. No good, in and out. Bogard ends up getting a rebound. Bring it back to Wilmington. Over to Matt Smith, shoots up the three. Good.
One of the four.
Matt Smith coming out of the gate here with 2 threes. That's more than half the games he played in this year as far as points scored. Got it in the first quarter. And outside to Jomar. Back outside, three-pointer put up, in and out. That was put up by Snow. Mansfield with the rebound. Matt Smith takes it inside the lane. Gets the guy knocked away. Should have just took the three.
He should have. He was
Back
real
up
open
to the
and
three, and
drove and he tried to dump it in and got it blocked.
dude, when you're hot, you're hot. Shoot it. Pass back out to Aaron Jones. Jones dribbling toward the right side. They feed it underneath. The Snow.
Good defense on the Hurricanes part.
Warry gets the jump ball. There's 2 possibilities there could have been called fouls, but they didn't, thank goodness. Ball's in number 22. Ball's blocked again. Shot from the right side, no good. But Middletown gets another rebound. Christian Strutter has it. He gets it over to number 1, Nelson Rutledge, over here on the right way. Throws it into Snow. Snow gets it knocked away, but right back into one of his players' hands. Rutledge.
Nelson Rutledge.
Wilmington up 5 with the basketball. Rory has it on the right side. Out to Matt Smith, shoots another three, and it's good!
He's hot. Yeah, that's when he should have shot that one earlier, I think, when he was open.
I agree with you. 15-7. Aaron Jones bringing the ball down. We've been telling them to do that all year. Pass inside to Snow. No good. Joe Moore Bailey gets the rebound. Kicks it out to number 1. 15-10. Mansfield with the basketball. Mansfield goes to Hall.
It was an easy layup.
Joe Moore Bailey. One the other way. That's 2 charges the Hurricane have taken. Aaron Jones with his guard. Middletown fans do not like these 2 charges.
Well, I tell you what,
What else could you call it? Yeah.
he's standing there and it just goes right through him. That's,
Boucher bringing the ball up. Rory has it left side, gets it into Mansfield. Mansfield puts the shot up, and it's good. 17-10. Minute 39 to go here, first quarter. Wilmington up 7. Struther has the basketball. Gets down the corner. Rutledge, who's hit 2 threes here recently. Down to Snow, turn around on the right side. Oh, nice play. Rutledge puts it back in. 17-12.
he tipped up from about 5 feet out.
Bogart with the basketball. Oh, he had him going down the left side. Didn't take it. There's a little floater up. No good. They're fighting for the basketball. Finally, Snow comes out there with it.
He had this guy beat, but 35 was waiting for him, and I think that's what scared him away.
Three-pointer. No good. Boucher gets the rebound. A long rebound. He's trying to push the ball up. Gets it over to Bogart. To Boucher. 40 seconds. 40 seconds.
One shot. Wilmington's going to try to hold the ball till the...
Yeah, but I don't know they're going to let him. Mansfield with it. Way out by half court. 27 seconds. 17-12. 20 seconds. No counting yet.
He starts and then...
Mansfield almost loses the ball. Just grabbed him there. Nothing. Smith, three-pointer right side. Misses that one. Rebounded. We got a long shot put up. And it's no good by Nelson. 17-12 in the first quarter of action. Wilmington on top. Got the Middletown Mini cheerleaders right in front of us.
Rick's going to pan over.
Thank you. That's all we need.
Here's the sack.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Nelson Rutledge has 8 points. Will Snow has 2. And Joe Moore Bailey has 2 for Middletown. And then for Wilmington, Alex Wright, 9 3-3-pointers.
That's
Matt Smith, I'm sorry, Matt Smith, 3 3-pointers, 9. Bogart, 4. Mansfield, 2. Chris Lowry, 2. Wilmington shot 50% from the field. And Middletown shot 35.7. No foul shots yet.
And no timeouts.
No timeouts, and we've only had 2 fouls called. That's been on Middletown on the charges. So Wilmington will start off with the ball here in the second quarter.
Smith bringing it in.
Up 5 points. Get the ball into Mansfield. Bogart has it. We'll show a little zone here now, no?
Yeah.
Yep. Little zone by the Middies. Looks like a 1-2-2. Wayne Griffith in the game right now. Gets in to Matt Smith. Bogard has it over on the right. Smith has it way out on top. Gets it to Mansfield.
They put on a press defense here.
Oh, Bogard had a three, but then tries to go baseline. Gets over to Matt Smith. Another three-pointer. He's having the night of his life right now. 20-12. Matt Smith has 12 points.
So he's tied with the Middies for their score.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's great.
Go Matt. We knew you had it in you. Griffith. Nice steal by Griffith. Bogard brings it down.
He got fired and no call.
Ball's taken away. He gets the ball back for Wilmington.
Boy, they are letting them play.
Yeah, they are.
Wayne Griffith shoots a three. No, not yet. Snow bringing it up slowly.
Showing very
A lot of patience.
He's got his hands behind his back saying, "No, I'm not worried. I'm not worried."
Looks like who has it? Strother.
Nice. Oh, we got our first bang of the game. For Middletown.
Middletown fans go wild.
Number 44, the score is first, Hurricanes first. Nelson Routledge and Jack Walker shooting 2.
So this will be a two-shot variety foul.
Yep, Rutledge going to the line. This is the first. We'll short. Hit the farther end. Second one's up. And it's good.
His second is good.
Bogard bringing the ball down. He's not being guarded. Again, it looks like Middletown's in this 1-2-2.
He was the shooter.
31's the shooter, baby. He is tonight.
What do you guard now?
25-13. Wilmington extending their lead here.
Who's the shooter?
Their fans are screaming, "Get out of the zone, go man to man."
Well, that's true. They should be out of the zone. They're picking apart their zone.
There's another someone's got called.
Middletown leading the ball down. One has it, shoots it from the right side. We're good. Rebounded by Bogard. Bogard pushing the ball up the court. He's going to go all the way, and he loses it. Rutledge has it going the other direction for Middletown. They get it into Joe Moore. Joe Moore puts it up. No good. Moore rebounds. Joe Moore Bailey.
12-point lead right now. It was Wilmington's patient offense normally, but Middletown doesn't want them to be patient. They press you pretty good.
I'd be patient right now. If you're in zone, I'm just going to set out here and bring you out of it.
They'll bring somebody out now and then, but yeah.
25-13.
And Wilmington has a very patient offense. I mean, it's a 12-point lead. There's no reason to really rush in and do anything at this point in time.
Well, as Charlie knows, it's that Catholic offense, right, Charlie?
I didn't say that. Trying to get me in trouble. Wayne Griffith goes right side, gets over to Mansfield. He fakes the shot. Wilmington just playing a great game of keep away right at the moment. Burning a lot of clock. 4 minutes, 30 seconds. Rory trying to get some moves inside.
Catch me if you can.
Bogard, three-pointer.
Who's the shooter? Who's the shooter?
Now Rick, let's not be facetious here.
Rick's being very sarcastic.
28-13. Now it's
Timeout. Early. We're going to send it back to the studio in Lee Hindy. You're listening to CampusNation.com, the sports animal, and also streaming over WALH over the air, 106.7 FM in Wilmington, Ohio.
And we're sponsored by Bogard Southern Barbecue, 975 South South Street, Wilmington, Ohio.
What's your number?
I don't know their phone number.
It's right there.
Where? I can't spell it. 337-645-8100.
What are their hours of operation?
Their hours are 8 a.m. No, 11 a.m. I always remember the 8, but it's
Dyslexic.
dyslexic. I twisted it backwards.
All right, and that's Tuesday through Saturday.
Tuesday through Saturday, closed on Sunday, closed on Monday.
All right, we got it in. All right, we've got boys tournament action. This is actually round 2. The first round, the Middies were involved in. They beat Glen Estee. They are now facing our Wilmington Hurricane in round 2. And the winner of this game most likely will play in round 3 against Oak Hills.
They'll play the game right after this one tonight.
Yeah, but they don't play our game right after this one if we win.
I know, I'm just saying, they play the next game.
I know what you meant, Charlie.
Shot up by Bailey, no
Yeah,
good.
he was very...
By Warren.
got stolen from
Ball's
him.
taken away by Snow.
He stepped out of bounds.
Out of bounds line.
All right, ball coming back to the Hurricane.
You know, they're getting desperate when they get the ball to get it in and get a shot off. They're forcing things up right now.
Bogard bringing it out, and Middletown still staying in this zone.
If they stay back in that zone, I'm just going to do, the pass around. There's no reason to take a shot or anything at this point.
3:28.
So you've got a 15-point lead, and they're sitting back in the zone.
You gotta make good passes, though, gentlemen.
Well, that's true.
They almost, threw the bad one
Almost
into
got
right in the middle of the zone. There's no reason.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what, this number 14, Jones and Snow, they are
Fast.
quick.
They are fast.
3-pointer, no good. Ball goes out long. Snow
again.
gets the rebound.
If they're not forcing us to shoot, I don't see the reason to attack that basket right now.
Snow drops down the other way, no good.
Misses.
Bogard's gonna come out there with the rebound. Snow, 3-pointer, no good.
Got a foul. Number
21.
He's going to call on Wayne Griffith, who's got the rebound.
Now, wait a minute. 35 was on his back. That makes absolutely no sense.
Check the video out once it's shown, because I didn't see that there. I saw Lane going up to get it, and
Yeah, it looked like Griffith had a clean rebound, but they're saying he committed a foul.
he may did a little push-up like this
Oh,
underneath.
don't do that to me. 28-13.
Maybe a little push-up
See, that's
underneath.
why he's sitting over there. See,
That's why Charlie.
he done
after
that to
he-
you, you could have slapped him, yeah. Shot, missed, no good. Bogard with the rebound, bring it down quick. Gets it to Mansfield. He can't
Well, as we said, Jeffrey Mansfield likes to draw those fouls. Now let's see if he can hit his free throws.
He's got a 17-point lead and a chance to go up 18 points in this game. Charlie, before the game, did you ever think Wilmington would be up 18 points?
They look impressive, no question.
Oh, and rolled around and then rolled back out.
Middletown with the rebound, bring it up. Rutledge. It's now Gilmore Bailey. Snow, 3-pointer.
Short. Rebound.
Good putback.
You got to
Puts it out. Puts it in.
Number 14, Aaron Jones.
30-15.
So who's the shooter this time?
2 minutes till halftime, and I'd wait till, I'd
I'd say one shot.
That's what I'm saying.
One shot. See, why take that chance?
See, and he steps out of bounds.
Why take that chance? One shot. One shot.
All right, ball goes back over to the Middies.
Pulling out of that zone.
Number 21.
Wilmington turns the ball away on a pass underneath the Rory. He turns around,
If
steps out of
you get a
bounds.
foul on the guy trying to get over him, but they're not calling a lot of close fouls right now, so I just...
No, they're definitely not calling. Hurricane are picking up full court.
If they're back in the zone, just keep it outside and kill the clock.
They're just doing man-to-man. That's all they're doing.
Full court, man-to-man.
Rutledge. Rutledge brings it across. Shot up. That's
Foul
the
on
foul roll.
Rory.
That could be the second. Going the lines, number 22, Christian Struther.
Number 44. Chris Lurie is second, team's third. Number 22, Christian Struther at the line, shooting 2.
So Struther at the line. Only 3 fouls called on each team so far. Minute 35 to go. First one's up and good.
First is good.
30-16. Second one is up, and it's good as well.
Second is good as well.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, there's an echo in here.
Echo.
But your echo sounds better than you.
Now, Middletown picking up a little bit of trap here. Trying to trap, but they backed off of it. They go back to their...
little pressure on full court.
Going back to their zone. Yeah, one
Outside,
shot.
yeah.
I'm trying to tell the coach, yeah, one shot. One shot.
Once again, Hurricane in no hurry whatsoever. Dialing out almost to the mid-court line.
They're sitting back in the zone. Now the coach is saying pick them up a little bit. Wilmington still doing a little keep away.
50 seconds. Tipped. Ball's knocked away. Lane Griffith tried to save it. Should have just let it go.
Yeah.
Should have just let it go. Of course, he didn't know that. He didn't know that, but still.
Number 11, Curtis Duchesne.
All right, with 44 seconds, Middies bring the ball in.
Alex Wright in for Wilmington as well.
Wright and Boucher and Dylan Bogart and Jeffrey Mansfield.
Juwan Bailey
And this is Middletown.
He's another big 6'6" player. Bogart trying to get the steal. Ball goes out of bounds.
I saw Wright. I didn't see Wright come in the game.
He sneaked in.
30 seconds. Ball goes in to Juwan Bailey.
Getting Woolery out was a good idea.
Oh, yeah.
Rutledge shoots the shot up on the side.
Oh, he was laying on Mansfield's back when he got that rebound.
Now that, I was going to say that has to be a charge. He lowered his shoulder.
His second foul.
Yep, Alex Wright took the charge there. Nice play by Wright.
Number 44, Chris Woolery.
Well, Woolery and Lane Griffith back in the game.
Put your shooters. You want to know your shooters. There they are.
Jones in for the Middies.
30-17. They're going to try to trap Bogart out midcourt. He dribbles around it, but throws it away. First nose.
Can't throw the full court cross against this team.
Shot up.
He just threw that ball.
Good. Ball goes up. No good. 30-17.
32-point lead at halftime. Nice.
All right, we're going to send it back to the studio real quick, then we'll come back with some halftime stats. This is CampusNation.com, the sports animal, and WALH 106.7 FM in Wilmington, Ohio.
All right, we get halftime stats here. Points. Nelson Rutledge for number 1 for Middletown, 9 points. Cliff Snow, 2. Aaron Jones, 2. Christian Struther, 2. And Jomar Bailey, 2. For Wilmington, Lane Griffith with his 3. Almost did the same thing he did. Matthew Smith, 12. Dylan Bogart, 7. Jeffrey Mansfield, 4. Chris Woolery, 4. Score is 30-17. Percentages for the Middletown Middies. First half they were shooting 24. Second half they're still shooting 24% from the field goal.
That's 6 for 25 overall for the first half.
That's what I said for the first half.
Yeah,
first quarter was here. First half is here. I think I said first half. Second. You're right. First quarter, and then now the first half is they're still shooting 24%. First quarter.
It's the same 6 out of 25. So
they did mark that there, didn't they? Sorry.
And then Wilmington 12 of 22.
Wilmington's 12 of 22, so they upped it a little bit.
54.5%.
54.5%. 3-point shots, they are 2 for 6 for 33.3, which is about average for 3-point shooting.
Yeah, Middletown was shooting 35.7 at the end of the first quarter play. and Wilmington was shooting 50%. So Wilmington added 4.5 points to their shooting percentage, and Middletown decreased the percentage by about half as much.
And they're 2 for 6 and 3 points. We are 6 for 10, which is 60%, which is amazing.
Well,
for
in
3 point shooting.
particular, Matt Smith.
Matt Smith.
Yeah,
He's just been
4 for 6.
Well, then a couple of guys came in and they're 1 for 1, and they've only shot one shot and they shot a 3 and made it, so it helps out their percentage. What's a hider cookie? He's wanting to eat it. You can eat it.
She's gonna
That's the best way to hide it, is just put it in your stomach.
Well, yeah, that's right. That's true. Charlie's going to get water. Now, Charlie's getting more food. You know that.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. Charlie will eat continuously.
Personal fouls in the game. There's, like I said, there's not been a lot called for Middletown Middies. They have Chris Snow with 2, Aaron Jones 1, and Jomar Bailey 1. Wilmington has Lane Griffith with 1, Chris Woolery with 2, and that's it. Three fouls. Unfortunately, 2 of them are against Woolery, but 3 fouls against Wilmington and only 4 fouls against Middletown.
Well, you would expect Chris Woolery obviously is the only Hurricane with, well, not the only, but he's underneath the basket and he's got the height.
And that's where they're going. They're attacking underneath the basket.
He's got to fight. He has to fight underneath the basketball.
Thank you, Charlie. That last one, thank you,
Thanks,
Charlie.
Charlie.
You're so sweet. Quarter scores. First quarter, of course, Wilmington was ahead 17 to 12. And I offered it to her. And Wilmington Hurricanes scored 13 in the second quarter.
You're getting your pass
And
and
Middletown Middies only scored 5. So they scored 12 in the first and 5 in the second. Wilmington went down 4 points. They went down
I don't think anybody
7
did.
points.
Hide my cookie.
She said she couldn't stand to see it anymore, Charlie. I told her if she didn't want to see it, just eat it. Charlie comes back. The lady from was doing our staff decided to hid his cookie underneath the plates, and then first thing out of Charlie's mouth, who ate my cookie? Matt is 4 for 6 3-point range. Their best 3-point shooter is 2 for 4, Nelson Rutledge, number 1.
There we go. We can do that. Talking about eating shrimp and chocolate down here.
Oh, I thought she called you a shrimp. Largest lead of the game. Wilmington 30, Middletown 13. That says 17, but I thought they went up 18 that one time. But they're saying 17 points was the largest lead for Wilmington.
It's all right. As long as they're in the lead, we don't care.
Lead changes, none. Wilmington got the lead at the beginning of the game and stayed there. No ties.
Yeah, they started off, they were like 3 for 3 from the field.
Right.
Their first 3 shots were good. I'll tell you what now.
What I liked is that right off the bat, they got the ball into Woolery, got it inside. And that just sort of set the tone for the other team to watch that. And then that opened up the outside shooting, which came boom, boom, boom.
Now, Matt Smith has delivered. Wow. Who would have thought Matt Smith would have 12 points be the leading scorer here?
And in a game like this, when you're going with a team like Wilmington, which has many different stars, not one star like they did last year. They have many stars this year. And for a guy like Matt to step up at least the first half, whether he does it the rest of the game, first half to get him this lead, maybe somebody else will step up the second half and take that on. That's big at this time. That's what you need from your teammates. Somebody to step up and put it on their back, and they got the lead. Now maybe the second half, maybe nobody. You know, they'll just all worry, but keep that 13, 10-point lead that they've got, and it's all already been done.
Wilmington has 6 3-pointers to Middletown's 2 3-pointers. Both teams coming back on the court.
Yep.
Yeah, Wilmington's 60% from three-point range, and they're 33.3. And coming out at halftime, which you would expect, Wilmington's coming out very peppy. Middletown, I mean, they look like they're in line to go to a funeral. Their heads are hanging, they're just sort of standing and walking around. And I can remember as a ball player, when you looked over and saw the other team like that, it picked you up because you knew you had them. When you see them hanging their head, you felt good as a player, and it helps you play better.
Well, so far I would have to say it's been all Hurricane.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But Middletown, you know, if you're trying to defend them, the big thing on their behalf is they just haven't made very many shots. You know, 5 out of 14 from the field. You know, they get, 5 more of those, we're at a tie ball game, or Wilmington may be up 3, So, 37, 35% to 50% is a big difference.
Yes, it is.
That's that good Hurricane defense.
Partially, and Middletown's just missing, bunnies too.
Well, they could have also came into this game, looked over and said, that country team, Wilmington, it's way up out in the country towards, and just thought, hey, maybe we can take, because we played a tough league.
I don't know. Yeah, even though we don't have the same team that we did last year, you got to remember we were in the Final Four. So
yeah, I'm sure their coach and coaching staff.
You got to respect the team. You got to respect the team.
Yeah, and I'm sure the coaching staff was telling the players that this team went to the state finals last year, and they only lost. Well, they lost 2 or 3 players, but mainly lost 1 player.
You guys are talking like Wilmington. Wilmington's the higher seed.
I know, but I'm just saying. Maybe this is what I was hoping. I don't. They're only won 7 games all year, so maybe that's why.
8 games. Aren't they 8 games?
I thought it was 7. Is it 8 and 7 or 7 and 8?
It's 8 and 16 or something like that. I have the. Because that may not be the up to date, but I have.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm going with this, so they may have won another game since then.
They won to get here. They are 8 and 16.
Okay, it's 7 and 12 on here.
Yeah, but they played a game and won, and that's why they're here. So now they're 8. All right. Who has the ball?
Middletown will start with the ball, and they'll be going right to left this half. Wilmington will be going left to right.
We're underway.
Which, remember, Rick said, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes it easier for me to film.
I'm okay either way. Middletown bringing the ball up. Number 22, Christian Struggle. Puts it over to the right wing. Nelson Rutledge drives the lane.
He changed his call. He went up to call a charge and then changed it to a block.
Rutledge makes the bucket, going to the line. Pick up the 3 points.
That's Rutledge's 11th.
I think he thought, I've called too many charges, because he went up to call the charge and then changed it to a block mid-call.
Shot up, no good. Rory does get the rebound, but Rory has 3 fouls. He's going to have to be careful here for the next quarter or so. Not to pick up a 4th. Mansfield has the ball. Middletown does come out man-to-man. Bogard drives right side.
Bad shot.
Gets it tipped up. He steals it back there. Mansfield has it. Puts the shot up. Pointer, no good. Bogard misses the rebound. Snow comes out there with it. Gets the
Wolverine almost started to get overcharged there. He couldn't take a chance.
30-21, so a quick 4-0 run here from Middletown. Oh, that's a foul.
Yeah.
Fouls on Nelson Rutledge.
Rutledge is first, team's first.
little overzealous.
Well, that's just an excuse me foul. He didn't think he was going to get that close to him, I don't think. Bogart driving the lane. Puts the shot up.
Rolled around.
Held it by Christian Struthers. So momentum is shifting here quickly in this game. Middletown has got 4 quick points and the ball back. They wanted a foul called on Laurie, but he didn't get the foul called on him. So it was Bailey going up for the shot for Middletown.
Number 11, Curtis
Boucher in for Griffith. Eddie's get the ball in. Rutledge has it on the right side. Gets it over to Joe Moore Bailey. Down the left wing is Strutter. He goes to the hole, dishes it off to Snow. 3-pointer.
We got a 6-point game.
Yep, 7-point turnaround right there.
Wilmington needs to get this Mo back.
For the ball.
No, track shot again.
Throws it up too hard.
Just threw it up there. Did not need to do that.
Snow.
Oh, nice pass.
We're going to get a timeout from Wilmington here.
Mansfield has it, bring the ball up.
Again, Mansfield just...
No good. It's rebound, puts another shot up, no good. Middletown comes
Again,
down.
no reason to go ahead and do that shooting.
Snow, 3-pointer, no good.
Got a timeout to show.
Fouls Aaron Jones.
Sort of reminds me of what, the Princeton game where Princeton came back in the second half. What was it, the team that made the comeback when Wilmington had such a good lead? We got a timeout, Wilmington. We'll send it back to the studios of WALH. You're listening to CampusNation.com, the sports animal.
30-26, Wilmington on top.
Well, the first half, they passed the ball around, took wide open shots.
This has nothing to do with Wilmington, guys. Middletown stepped up.
They're on fire.
Middletown stepped up their defense. They went playing man-to-man.
Well, and that's one reason they're coming there. But Wilmington's still going down, attacking quickly, and instead of going in for a nice shot, they're throwing it over their head with a little half.
They've had some good shots. They just missed it.
2 or 3 of them were not good shots. They were half balance, half hook.
Yeah, but they're right there in the basket.
So when you're underneath the basket, if you still shoot it over your head in a half hook and bank it at a not bad option, that's not a good shot.
It's not about Wilmington right now. It's about Middletown. Middletown turned it on.
But if Wilmington had kept the ball out to make better shots, create a little more shots, slow the game down, we're playing into their hands. This is what they want, a quick pass game.
Well, and I tell you, it's hard to pass up shots at the block, but you got to make them. Aaron Jones makes the first.
Number 21, Lane Griffith.
I mean, they had numbers each time.
Oh, yeah. I'm not saying the attacking the best one done, but at that time when it wasn't there to just throw the shots that they threw up.
Good.
2-point game.
30-28. Middletown's outscored Wilmington 11-0 here to begin this third quarter.
And see, it's in 3 minutes. Wilmington may take 3 minutes to shoot a shot sometimes.
Bogart goes
Good
long.
job.
Right side, puts it in.
South Island starts the Hurricane rally here. They put some more points on the board.
It's 32-28. That didn't come soon enough, but at least they got another bucket. Oh, wow. No charge. Three-pointer by number 14.
They're like, oh, we've called too many charges. I'm not going to call that one.
Mansfield goes to the bucket. He gets fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Fouls number 22, Christian Strother is first.
Brother, team's first, team's second. His first. Mansfield go to the line to shoot 2.
32-31. Wilmington has that slim 1-point lead with 5:05 remaining in the third quarter play.
Makes the first one.
Rolls around and it goes in. 2-point lead.
Second one is up, and it's good.
Second is good as well.
34-31. Wilmington still up 3. Going away for the court, number 1, Rutledge. Misses the shot. Laurie gets the rebound. Mansfield with the basketball. Has it out top. Gets it to Lane Griffith. Bogard down the left-hand corner. Being guarded tightly by Jones. Pulls it out. Bogard trying to penetrate on the left side.
Middletown
Gets it into Rory. Rory out to Smith. Mansfield going to go to the left side lane. Gets it knocked away. And Snow bringing it up for the Middies. Strother has it. Right side. He's being guarded by Lane Griffith. Strother going to the right side again, gives it to Snow. Snow has it out being guarded by Mansfield. Now it's kind of funny, Middletown slowing it down.
Yes, this one was going through my mind as you said that.
Going to the line. Number one, puts the shot up, no good. Bogart comes out there with the basketball. Rutledge missed the shot.
Wilmington still with a 3-point lead at this time.
Bogart gets the ball stripped from him, but number one, Rutledge is out of bounds when he strips it, so it's going to go back to Wilmington underneath their own basket. 34-31, Wilmington holding on to a slim lead here. 3 minutes, 30 seconds to go, third quarter.
What do we got? Okay.
Boucher back in the
wide open. Oh, he missed it.
Missed it, Bunny.
Underneath the basket.
See, that's what Wilmington's doing right now. They're doing stuff like that.
There's a
Rory gets the call. Wait a minute. We have a call.
Foul is on number 44. Chris Woolery, his fourth.
Man, taking a team out of the game on a kid takes a good charge. That's for just because you don't want to call too many charges.
You know, what do we have here?
Some kind of a technical?
I don't know.
Says 34-33 Wilmington. Of course, Snow's going like he's shooting a technical here. Shots up. That's good. So I don't know if one of the Wilmington players said something.
Well, you would shoot first. Or the other one's a charge. I mean a block. He was shooting, wasn't he? This is on the two shots.
Now what are they doing?
You got to shoot the two shots first.
So completes the trifecta.
So the basket was good. Is that what they're saying?
Yeah. So he only shoots one shot.
Right.
Now if there's a technical, now you would do the technical.
There is no technical.
Gotta be.
Why are they off the line?
Yeah, there's gotta be. Oh, it's technical the other way. Who was it?
Alex Lane is for Wilmington.
Oh, really? For taunting?
Bogart to shoot the technical. Takes the first one.
All right, so we're back
So I guess the Middletown players started.
And Wilmington's going to get the ball back up.
Right.
And Wilmington will get the ball, and Bogart makes it.
So Wilmington's back up to a 4-point lead and getting the ball. The bad part about it is Rory still has 4 fouls.
Next man in. Alex Wright. Matt Smith will have to take over Rory's duties, and Alex Wright will have to come in and do Matt Smith's duties, basically. Bogart picks his dribble up, gives it to Wright, over to Bogart. 36-34. I thought that score.
I did too, but I'm really looking what's on there.
Bogart, three-pointer, left side, no good. Rebounded by Snow. Snow bringing it down from the middies on the left side. He's being guarded by Matt Smith, way out by half court. Snow, three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Mansfield. Mansfield brings it down. Throws it away.
Oh my gosh. You should have wondered if he hit the foul and didn't even call it.
Got away with the foul.
That was more of a foul than Willory gets a fourth foul on. That's terrible.
Boucher got away with one there. And the ball goes out of bounds and it goes back to Wilmington. And as you can tell, we're sitting in front of the Middletown faithful.
Yes, we are.
Boucher with the basketball, gets it to Mansfield. Mansfield puts the shot up. No good. Not a very good shot that time, right. 11 rebounded, that's Snow. And Middletown brings it down with a chance to tie or go ahead here. Snow has it right side. He pulls the three. No one there. Boucher has it. They're not going to go against Snow. He pulls it out. Smith gives it to Mansfield. Mansfield has it out on top. Wilmington still up 2, minute 31 to go. Willory on the bench with 4 fouls. That's probably the storyline right now of the game. Mansfield with the basketball, right way. Nice cut, but Bogard shoots it up. No good on the shot.
Ooh, I thought Matt. I was trying to go underneath the basket. Should have just went up.
He's too far underneath, I think.
Was he under too far?
Too far underneath. And he threw the ball out to Smith. He couldn't handle it. The ball goes out of bounds, turns it back over to Middletown. 36-34, 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. This has been owned by Middletown. Middletown's come out, been on fire this quarter.
They have.
A little offensive hooking there. You can't get around the guy. You put your arm around the guy.
Middletown coach.
That's 2 technical fouls.
He was up jumping around. Couldn't believe he didn't get the foul called on this player, or on the Wilmington player.
And his team hit. I mean, that's an offensive foul.
Bogard makes the first one.
This is the second one.
This is the second one. Shades of Springfield, folks.
But immediately, there was an offensive foul against Middletown immediately. You can't hook a player to get you a better position. Stop him from going.
Bogard.
Oh, yeah. Lane Griffith. Nope. Lane, you moved. Good call.
Make the call there, though, compared to what they've been calling.
Oh, I know. They've let a lot of harder stuff go.
Make the call against Lane Griffith.
Hurricane with a 1-point
Coach is
lead.
looking at him. Coach is telling him what he did wrong. He's showing him if you got hit, you'd have fell back straight. And he said how you opened the door when you got hit, so he's telling him you were not in position.
Snow with the basketball, gets out to Rutledge. Rutledge brings it over to the left side. Being guarded by Mansfield, picks his dribble up, gets it to Jones. Jones dribble on the right side.
Is Middletown led?
They're getting ready to.
I'm not sure if they had the lead when did they tie the game when he went down to shoot the technical?
Tied it, yeah. Because they've only got 1-point lead right now.
Right, and that's what I'm saying.
So tied.
And he shot a 1-shot foul and made it. So the game was tied with that basket here the way down there.
On the line, first one is up. Jomar Bailey.
So the game has been tied twice at what it was.
So 37-37. Jomar Bailey at the line.
Just for the lead.
Short. Nope. Yep.
So tie ball game. Mansfield has it.
One for one shot.
15 seconds. Mansfield.
Oh, he got overrun. Number 1 fell down as Mansfield dribbled and tripped over him and no call.
At the end of 3 quarters of play, it's all tied up at 37.
All right, 37 all at the end of 3. You're listening to CampusNation.com, the sports animal. We're going to send this back to WALH for a brief break, then we'll come back with the stats.
20-7 run there by Middletown. 20-7 third quarter. That's not up the press, boys. There you go. Thank you. Joe, you want to review some stats for him? Go
Let's
ahead.
review some stats here. Okay, total points. Nelson Rutledge now has 11, and Cliff Snow 10. That's 21 points of their scoring. Aaron Jones now has 7. Christian Struther has 4, and Jomar Bailey 5. For Wilmington, we have Matthew Smith with 12 and Dylan Bogart both with 12. So we got 24 points out of those two players. And then followed by Jeff Mansfield with 6, Chris Woolworthy with 4, but Chris is out of the game right now with 4 fouls. How long he'll stay out this fourth quarter, we don't know.
So Wilmington scored 7 points in that third quarter.
20 to 7.
And 20 is what Middletown scored.
20 to 7. I said that a minute ago.
Yeah, he did.
20 to 7, third quarter. Charlie woke up.
Charlie already went over that.
He woke up.
They shot 33% again, so their percentage, and Wilmington shot 38%.
Well, now let's see if that's what Middletown has in them.
Yeah,
Let's see if that was the run and if Wilmington go back at them now. 37-37.
They've never let up the lead.
Hillary still not in the game.
I'd say momentum still with the middies.
Oh, yeah. I would say so.
Mansfield. Good one out on the right side. Gets it over to Griffith. To Duche. Duche right on top, not being guarded.
Let's see if they came out the second half doing what they're doing right now. They couldn't have got 13. I'm not saying they wouldn't have came back, but they wouldn't have came back in 3 minutes. They came back in like 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Wilmington could have took 2 minutes off the clock just doing what they're doing now.
Well, the main thing is,
And that takes it.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think Middletown's still in the fire they did at the beginning of the third quarter. Mansfield. Almost turned over by Middletown.
Yeah, they tried to do the other thing.
Two-pointer. And Mansfield gets the rebound.
He was trying to throw up a shot for him to do that, but he didn't throw up a good shot.
Lane Griffith, three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Mansfield. He puts it up, no good. Griffith gets the rebound.
Man, they're not throwing nothing under
Hanging
there.
all over him, no foul. How can that not be a
I
foul?
don't know. Mansfield went up and was hit, body hit, no call.
Three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Matt Smith.
Nice bounce out from Matt Smith.
Wilmington leading by 2, 39-37. Rory getting ready to re-enter the game. We don't know for how long.
well, maybe he figures if they're not calling any fouls, he won't get any more on him.
Yeah, right.
Well, he gets his, unfortunately, when there's a charge block and they won't call.
Mansfield gets fouled. It's going to be on number 22, I believe. 22.
As a referee, you cannot think, I called 3 charges. I can't call this one a charge, too. You got to call what you see.
That's right.
Just call it in front of you.
So Wilmington inbound. Having problems getting it in.
Getting ready to wonder if they were going inbound.
Lose the ball off the feet. 39-37. Turn back over to Middletown. Last quarter of play here. We got a barn burner, folks. 6:18 to go. Middletown with the basketball. Timeout, Middletown.
All right, we're going to send it back to the studios at WALH. This is CampusNation.com, the sports animal.
We are sponsored by Bogart's Southern Barbecue, 975 South South Street, Wilmington, Ohio. They're open Tuesday through Saturday, closed Sunday, closed Monday. Store hours are 11 through 8 p.m. Stop in. They also have drive-through. In a hurry.
What's the cater?
Cater is here.
So 39-37. Middletown will have the basketball down 2. 6 minutes, 12 seconds to go. Rory has 4 fouls. That's about it, really. Lane Griffith has 2. For Middletown, really, Cliff Snow has 3. That's about it.
At halftime, they were 8-8, and in that quarter, there was 2 fouls called against them, none against Wilmington. So,
Oh, they're not calling fouls. There's no doubt about that. Well, I'd say Rory would tend to disagree with you.
Yeah. Well, they're calling. There has to be on a charge like that. There has to be a call made, and unfortunately,
Not really.
well, a couple of them they did call. You're right.
Yeah, not with this crew. I mean, all right, here we go. Middletown with the basketball. You would think there would be a call made, but a lot of times there's not.
Oh.
Going to the basket.
Woolery can't. They know if you go after Woolery, he can't guard you.
Right up, 39 to 39. Bogard with the basketball. Tied up here. 5:50 to go, fourth quarter. Mansfield has it way out on top. And throws it away.
I gotta say, Woolery was wide open. He didn't. Then he tries to throw it in, and then doesn't guard.
Mansfield gets rebound off the Middletown mid-shot.
Holy cow! Never had the ball. Never had the ball, and he calls a jump ball. Because when he grabbed it, he pulled it away from him.
How about a foul? That's why I keep,
I know.
They don't call fouls.
Yeah, this is not
39-39.
They're letting them play, as we say.
This is beyond letting them play. This is manhandle. They're letting them manhandle. That's the difference.
Rutledge. Ball gets to go to Struthers. Back to Rutledge. This Rutledge is a good ball player.
He is. Very good.
Middletown.
He's the team, actually.
Jones pulling it way out. Gets it back to Rutledge out on top. Over to Struther.
They like to spread the floor and then attack is what they like to do. If they can spread the floor, get you wide, and then attack the back so there's nobody in there.
Struther has it way out on top.
So if he goes back there, all I think Mansfield has to do is set back and wait on him.
I know if it was me, I'd be getting the ball in Javon Bailey's hand.
Oh! Charge!
About time. Foul on Snow.
Offensive foul on number 11. Cliff Snow is fourth.
His fourth.
Number 21, Lane Griffith, is for the Hurricane.
Fourth. Middletown fans encouraging the referees. I'm sure you can hear what they're saying in the background. I don't know if we're allowed to say that on radio.
Well, let's not say it.
I'm not going to.
Smith's going to be inbounding the ball for the Hurricane.
If they hear it in the background, that's that's not.
Here we go.
Dang it. I think that whistle works. Hey, Bogard bringing the ball up. 39-39. 4:45 to go here. Fourth quarter. Bogard, Smith, over to Mansfield. Rory is in the game with 4 fouls.
And at this point, you got to play your game. Wilmington back up 3.
39. Struthers bringing it down for Middletown. Gets it over to Snow. Snow playing with 4 fouls also for Middletown. Working the ball around. Struthers left side.
Call timeout.
Timeout.
4 minutes to go. Wilmington's leading 42-39.
You're listening to CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports, and on WALH 106.7 FM in Wilmington, Ohio. Sending it back to the studios for a quick one.
Just wanna bang on the drum all day. Sorry, couldn't help it. WALH listeners, don't forget, Campus Nation just covered the game between High Northern and Wilmington College. Girls, that was the championship, the OAC championship.
Right.
And it is up on the website for you to check out.
And the video from this game will be on tomorrow night.
Wilmington on top, Middletown Midi basketball. Possession arrow is in Wilmington's control right now, so that's a good thing.
Yes.
Get the ball in the struggle, way back in the back court. He brings it across the timeline. Then guarded out on top by Matt Smith.
A lot of action going on in the middle of the court.
Yeah, somebody just ran over someone, basically. No fouls, though.
No foul.
No blood, no foul.
No foul.
Rutledge with the basketball out on the top right. Gets it over to
Wilmington's got away with as many fouls as Middletown when they're of the no fouls called. We're not saying they're not calling.
Snow, three-pointer. Got it. It's tied up again.
Tie game. 3:26 left to go.
Bogart brings the ball up for Wilmington.
Are we looking at bonus coverage?
Maybe. Mansfield dribble on the left side. Does a reverse. And it's good.
Jeffrey Mansfield.
He's got 10 on the night. So Wilmington back up 2. 3 minutes to go here, fourth quarter. Heck of a ball game.
We've got 2 players with 12 and another one with 10.
Very exciting game.
Oh, should have been a steal.
Yeah.
Strother with it outside.
I noticed early in the game they make lazy passes and they could be stolen a lot if Wilmington just a little
more aggressive.
Yeah.
Rutledge thought about going on Bogart, didn't do it. Didn't. Shot put up, no good. Rebounded by Rutledge. Rutledge passes over.
Gonna set it up again.
I'll say they've been very consistent on their non-calls all night long.
Well, they have. That's true. As long as you get consistency, that's all you ask for, right?
Strother drives the lane, puts it up, and it's good.
That's what hurts. When Lowry's afraid to play defense, afraid of getting a foul, that hurts.
44-44. Lane Griffith has it out. Gives it to Smith. Over to Bogart. Bogart goes right side, puts it up, and it's good.
Did a great job of using his body to block off the defender.
Yeah, that was a nice job by Diamond.
Bogart has 14. Strother bringing the ball up slowly. Under 2 minutes now. It's going to come down to the last second, guys. 46-44.
Certainly appears that way, Charlie.
Strother gets the ball knocked away. Over to Rutledge. Back out to Jones on top. Over to Strother. Strother dribbling clear out by the Indian.
The Fairfield Indian, that is.
Yeah. Fairfield High School.
Stolen. Nice defense by Lowry.
Bogart bringing it up. Chance to extend the lead here to 4 or 5. Minute 14 to go. Bogart has out on top.
There's going to be that subtle foul here.
Bogart has it way out on top.
Under 1 minute. Wilmington's going to try to go down to one shot. They're going to try to keep control of the ball. And with a 2-point lead, that's going to force them to foul.
Subtly.
Which they won't call. He's going to drive the right side.
He just said bring it through, come back out, set it up.
49 seconds.
Matt, get down.
Now they're saying foul.
Bogart goes to the basket, puts up the shot, no good. No rebound here. 25 seconds.
Timeout. We're going to stay here, folks.
See, even though it was open, best thing would have done to just pull that ball back out and go down to 1.
Well, I think, honestly, you hear the coach all the time, everybody's yelling foul. He's probably thinking, even if I miss, I'm going to get fouled.
Right, and that's true. I'm not saying he did a bad thing. I probably, as a ball player, would have did what he did. It was there. I'm just saying it's easy to say after the play's over to look in and say probably the best thing would be not to take that. It was like
I'll take Dylan Bogart driving the whole body.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm not disagreeing with Dylan doing it. But these referees have
defense. So here's what we
these referees have not called. Or Dylan may have all year long may have got a foul there.
Get excited now. Wilmington is ahead 46-44. As far as team fouls, the next foul on the part of the Middies will send Wilmington to the 1-on-1 bonus. Wilmington has a foul to give before they have to worry about that, and we've only got 23 and a half seconds, so that's the key. The key is foul to give, 1-and-1, 23 and a half seconds, Wilmington with the lead.
Right.
they're going to probably try to attack the basket, get a basket and a foul. That's what I think they're going to try to do from their standpoint. I mean, they can hit the three, but that's not been their major part of their game all night.
Certainly an exciting opening game for the Hurricane. This is the second game for Middletown. They beat Glen Estee in their first encounter in the tournament. Wilmington's first encounter tonight. And the winner of this game will go on to play, more than likely, Cincinnati Oak Hills. They play in the next game after this.
Middletown inbound.
Can't get it in.
Barely gets it over there to Rutledge. He gets it over to Jones. Jones out to Snow. Snow's the three-pointer. Oh, he shoots the three-pointer. No
Went for the win, didn't get it.
Rebounded by Middletown.
There it is.
They
1 and 1.
8.7. This can be the game right here. If he makes both of these, 4-point lead with 8 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, because even if they go down and score, Wilmington will have to throw the ball back.
That's right. Yeah, he needs to make them both, though.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he needs to make them both.
So here's what we got. Dylan Bogart going to the line. He can ice this game with 2 shots.
Speaking of icing, icing him.
Okay, Wilmington calls timeout. We are going to keep it here. We're not sending it back to the studio.
Icing your own player.
46 to 44.
Well, in the coach's behalf, he wants to make sure. Okay, he's going to go over the scenario. If they're missed, here's what you guys got to do. If it's made, here's what you guys got to do.
They miss, you foul. Because you got one to give.
Wilmington, but you let them get it down here, eat up some clock, then force them to throw it in.
But you foul.
I would say let them get it over half court, foul them. Then,
It's a fast break here.
no. But I'm saying if you get 4 seconds off the clock, foul them. There's only going to be 4 seconds left on the clock, and then they've got to throw the ball in, get into position for a shot and get a shot off. If you foul too quickly, you still got 7, 8 seconds, because you got 8.7.
Maybe 6, 5, 6 seconds.
Yeah. You want to use up some clock.
Right, you got one to give, is what I'm saying. You got one to give.
Make sure he's not shooting.
That's like an 80-minute
That's why I'm taking down here.
Right. Well, I'm saying if you get it over here, and as soon as the guy goes to pass you, you foul him, and trouble is these guys don't call foul, so you may foul him and never even
Well, that's
get
true. Yeah, you got to foul him twice to count for one.
Make Rory make
Let's put it this way. Let's make the foul shots. We don't have to worry about that.
There you go.
Fans in this game, please do not come on to the court. Please.
Yeah, Joe, you stay right where you are.
I'm not going nowhere.
Yes, Joe.
All right, 8.7 seconds. Dylan Bogart at the line shooting 2. 1 and 1, actually.
Yeah, 1 and 1.
We hope it's 2, Rick. Make him 2.
And he makes it. So, yes, Rick, you were right. 2 shots.
Shea coming into the game, 47, 44.
For Wilmington.
Wilmington has used their normal 6 players, and then they've had one other right come in for Wilmington.
44. Bogart timeout.
Now it's 8-7. Make them use some clock. And again, you can still foul. Use some clock, foul them once, and then they've got to throw the ball back in.
I would.
Yeah.
I think that's a smart move, really.
Because if they foul, even if they made that 2 or 3 pointers underneath 5 seconds, let the ball lay there.
Yeah, you don't have to take it out. You got 5 seconds.
Unlike college, which stops the clock and forces you to throw the ball back there.
All right, if Wilmington hangs on to win this game, our next game will be on March the 4th, which is Saturday, and that game will be right here at 7 o'clock. We'll be on the air at 6:30, right back here from Fairfield Senior High School in Fairfield, Ohio. So remember, fans, Wilmington wins tonight. We're back here Saturday evening with a 6:30 start time with our pregame. We have 8.7 seconds. Wilmington right now with a 4-point lead. Wilmington has a foul to give, and right now the Middies are in the 1 and 1. Well, yes, Charles.
Wilmington is in. They'll shoot 1-1.
That's right.
Wilmington still has a
Wilmington's
foul
in the
to
1
give.
and 1, right?
Yeah, the Middies still. Wilmington still has a foul to give.
That's right. All right, Hurricane out in the floor. Middletown coming out now. They've got their instructions, both of them from their coaches, the respective coaching teams. Middletown will bring the ball in.
Strother gets it in. Got to play defense on. Like I said, you can give up a foul here. It's okay. Shots up, and that's good.
Number 22.
He's going to call timeout to force him to throw the ball in.
Yeah.
Christian Strother.
So Strother makes the bucket.
All then Wilmington has to do is throw it to this end of the court.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1.2 seconds. Wilmington with a 2-point lead. A little chess match going on here.
But that's where if they'd have took our advice,
Right.
fouled out here.
When he drove, if they'd have fouled him, they had to take it back out of bounds.
Fouled out here.
Maybe they weren't listening to you guys. Anyway, the game to
should
follow
have
this game.
They should have been.
Right.
The number 3 seed Oak Hills and the number 21 seed Edgewood. That'll be the game that follows this game. Wilmington, if we win, will play the winner of this game.
Which probably will be Oak Hills. And I'll be honest, they're a machine.
They are. Oak Hills, they are a machine. Just another good team in this GMC conference. All right, they're going to force Wilmington to bring the ball in. You're saying throw it the length of the court?
I'm saying, yeah, get the ball down. So even if it's stolen, they're not going to be able to get a ball underneath the basket and put a putback up.
So you mean like throw the ball even if it's...
Go, yeah, throw it in.
Well, who called the timeout?
He called a foul.
What?
This player, the player that was holding Dylan, which is what they wanted. They wanted a foul called, so the no time went off the clock.
Okay, so they're going to send
Still have that foul to give.
Yep.
Bogart going to the line and shoot 1-1 again.
pressure on.
Makes it again.
Some good foul shooting by Dylan Bogart.
Next one's up.
And now it's all moved. It's all moved.
All right, and we've got another timeout.
Wow. 50 to 46. This was a 30 to 17 game at the half. And 37 to 37 game after 3. And now it's 50 to 46. Crazy. They got mad. They already put their candy up.
Oh my gosh.
Football regional was So 50 to 46, 1.6 seconds to go. Middletown will inbound the ball, but the fat lady is singing right now. She's warming up. I hear her out in the hall.
I don't have your glasses. Oh, you got his glasses.
She about smashed them earlier.
Who did? Hey, what? Oh, yeah.
I did not. Threw them right up there.
All right, Middletown bringing the ball in.
They about fell off the table here. I picked them.
Shot up. No good.
Final score of the game, Wilmington victorious over the Days 50 to 46.
So there's your game final. Wilmington 50, Middletown 46. We said it would be a battle, and certainly was.
Number 1, Nelson Rutledge, and number 11, Cliff Snow, both with 13. Leading scorer of the game for Wilmington.
We'll get our final stats here and fill you in.
50
to 46.
Attendance here this evening.
I'll tell you what.
If you are leaving, be sure to drive home safely. And
That was a heart pounder, Joe.
That was a hard pounder.
Go ahead, Joe. You've been the stat man tonight. Just keep doing it.
Joe Statman Davis for Middletown. Leading scorer at 2. Nelson Rutledge with 13 and Cliff Snow with 13. Aaron Jones had 7. Christian Strother 8. And Jomar Bailey with 5. For Wilmington in points, Lane Griffith 3. Followed by Matthew Smith 12. High man of the night, Dylan Bogart with 18. Jeffrey Mansfield with 10. So Wilmington had 3 men in double figures, and Chris Woolery 7. Chris might have made it if he didn't get in foul trouble and have to be out of the game. So that made for final score 50-46. In 3-point shooting, Middletown was 5 for 15. Wilmington was 50%, 7 for 14, which was excellent. But most of that was in the first half.
Yes, it was. And we want to thank the Middletown stats crew for
That's right.
providing us with our
Thanks to
stats.
Middletown stats crew.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll tell you, if you didn't notice, Cliff Snow had a double-double for Middletown. 13 points, 11 rebounds. Mansfield had 7 rebounds. Bogart, even though being one of the shorter guys on the court, had 6 rebounds.
Percentages, they stayed about this the whole game. 34% field goal percentage. They were there just practically. They were 24-24. They finally upped a little bit second half, got up to 34%. So I mean they shot a little better second half. Wilmington in percentages shot 40% for the night, which is not bad for field goal percentage. 3-point, they were 33.3, which is about what they were the whole night. And Wilmington was 50% on 3-point shots. So that's a big part of the game right there. Free throws, they were 70%, and Wilmington was 81.8, and that was a big part because the free throws came down the stretch. They became important. And Dylan, I think, only missed 1 free throw out of the whole group there that he was shooting right there at the end. So that made it very, very good.
So, Wilmington wins its game tonight, and they've only got 6 more games to go before state championship.
As far as the court,
They were the Final Four last year. This year, only time will tell.
Wilmington lost 1 quarter. Wilmington won the first one 17-12. They won the second one 13-5. And they won the last one, which was important, 13-9. The third quarter, when they made their run, 20-7 on Wilmington.
They made a heck of a
And that was when Woolery had to go out of the game. And I think that was part of it, really.
Oh, yeah.
And the other part was...
Well, Middletown just played so much better. First 3 minutes of the quarter.
Second half, they were
First 3 minutes, second half, they could have beat anybody.
They could have, and that's the kind of game they play. Quick, grab the ball, get up the floor. I think, in my opinion, Wilmington left them at that point in time a little bit by attacking with them.
Right.
But
You know what? Amazing
but
thing.
I'm not taking anything from. I'm not
Why
taking.
did Middletown stay with
Yeah, I don't know. But Middletown, that's what got them back in the game, and not taking anything from them. When they had those opportunities, they went down the floor and packed quickly.
All right. Well, final score 50-46. Wilmington wins its first game of the tournament season. This is Rick Phillips for Charlie Hargrave and Joe Davis. Thanks for listening to CampusNation.com, the sports animal, and listening to us on WALH 106.7 FM in Wilmington, Ohio. From Fairfield High School, good night, everybody.
Bye.